long as you keep the peace.
We're gonna grab her quest, but we're not gonna do it yet.
All right, Adela. Oh, God. Right. Right. When I signed on to be a freight captain, I was expecting long hours and dull routes. And now I'm a hair away from being executed. Or worse.
Or worse. Uh, yo no uso mods. Conozco el mod de lo que estás hablando, de Star Wars. Mucha gente habla de esto, pero la realidad es, a mí me gusta jugar los videojuegos que diseñado por el de desarrollador, en este caso Bethesda. Mucha gente usa mods y no hay problema, felicidad felicidad con esto. Pero a mí me gusta jugar Starfield, como es Starfield. Si quiero jugar un videojuego de Star Wars, me voy a jugar un videojuego de Star Wars o Star Trek o etcétera. Por ejemplo, Jedi Fallen Order, Jedi Survivor, casos como así. Um, la única ejemplo es en noviembre, por la primera vez, me voy a empezar con un mod, se llama Watchtower. Me voy a empezar por la primera vez, me voy a jugar esto, porque mucha gente dice Watchtower es excelente, tiene una historia muy, bueno, que vale la pena, ¿no? Es uno de los mods que ya están bien por la primera vez.
I have credits and some other stuff. So, I fly a rust bucket called the Markab for a small shipping line. It just started, really. We do bulk shipping, boring stuff like actuators and seed stock and minerals. Have you ever had a standard boring job just
That's the story of my life, lady.
You get it then.
I forget what she's asking
I
for.
just got assigned. As soon as I left
Uh-huh.
Neon and got everyone demanding I power down.
Yep.
I skipped the system, ditched
Ditch
the
the cargo. How do I figure into this?
I'm getting to that part. Sorry. A tracker just landed and I just know he's hunting a bounty. Me. But the trick is, everyone knows the ship. But my info isn't in the database yet.
Okay.
So if you go into the pit stop and claim you're Captain Fahim of the Markab...
Oh, I could do that.
You are the best! He's the one with the cowboy hat.
Cowboy hat. Alright. Pit stop. I guess we're going back inside. Right? Is there a way in there from here?
Almost done with my ship.
Mucha gente les gustan el mod de Star Wars. Es algo que, por la gente que encantan Star Wars, es una cosa muy chido. Simplemente para mí es una cosa, tal vez es una cosa estúpido, pero como un autor y como un diseñador de videojuegos, a mí me gusta la idea de si un videojuego está diseñado por así, yo no quiero poner un skin encima, ¿no? Es como Star Wars is Star Wars, Star Trek is Star Trek, Starfield is Starfield, Fallout is Fallout. What's up, Babylonia?
Need something delivered. Someplace tricky.
Alright, Ernesto.
My friend, I specialize in tricky. But this is neither the time nor place. Do you, like wine?
Wine? Yeah. Yeah.
See me later at my residence. I'll see what we can do to help. And how you'll pay for it.
Oh,
As vital
my.
as spaceships are to these settled systems.
My. How are you gonna pay for your wine?
I'm new in town. You look like you just got here too, right? What's your name, stranger? Might buy you a drink.
My name is Captain Fahim.
Fahim, huh? Came in on that ship, the Markab?
What's up,
I
champion?
bet you didn't know it. But I'm a tracker. And I'm here for your bounty. Two ways this can go. You know the drill.
A bounty? Why me?
Bounty says you made off with a haul of medical supplies meant for orphans or something. I get a bonus if I turn the shipment in sight unseen. I figure they're in the markup.
Can't we come to an arrangement?
I don't deal with smugglers and no types. What I do, but more violent-like. My word's my bond.
You don't seem very bad. I haven't done anything wrong. Let's not do this.
So you didn't shoot your way off Neon, Fahim? The bounty is pretty damn clear. But something don't sit right with me. Not sure what.
I've already killed you once. Don't make me do it again.
Huh? What? Whatever's going on with you, I don't want to be a part of it. All right, I'm not taking you in. But that just means somebody else will. Whatever you were shipping, you got to return it. The next tracker probably won't be as upstanding.
I'm surprised I'm getting away with this.
Suit yourself.
I didn't realize the Starborn option
You
would,
may
like,
wanna
get me
re-up
out
your
of
life
not having to
insurance
fight him.
policy. One more drink and it's liftoff.
I wonder if this actually resolves the case for her.
Payday is always a good
Or if she ends up getting it later on.
Yes? What?
That's a new outcome for me. I've never seen that.
Why did I ever take this? I feel sick.
Well, I convinced the tracker to let you go.
I feel like I can finally breathe again.
Until the next
Thank
one.
you.
Yeah, I'm on the list for the next spot, but who knows when that'll open up.
Some of the underperformers? Really ought
Lady
to be kicked
Atara,
out.
it's
You Team C people have been kicking
honestly, I have
We only
learned,
coasted Hope Tech
especially
for
over the
so
last,
long before
like,
management gets
year.
involved.
But
All I
even
have to
management
do to
doesn't like kicking people on
guarantee
the
that a
street.
video is going to get good traction is just say something positive about Starfield. Um, um, oh, I read Starfield, not Starborn. I was going to go off on a tangent. Anyway, no, you're not wrong. Some of the Starborn stuff freaks some people out. I thought you said how Starfield. I'm tired. It's the end of a long day. I thought you said I love how you say Starfield stuff freaks some people out. I was like, oh yeah, I know. It's so easy to make good Starfield content on YouTube, and it just freaks people out, and they can't help but comment. But Starborn in the game, my brain is not working. I did not get a nap today, at least not a very long nap, and I haven't had any coffee this afternoon. Haven't had a shower yet. I'm supposed to go play Lord of the Rings Online with my brother and the kids here in a bit. And I'm just like, yeah, probably need to drink some coffee first. But yeah, it's weird how sometimes the Starborn stuff, they're just, they just sort of like ignore you. And also sometimes they do stuff like that where they're like, oh no, leave me alone, you freak. Naps are awesome. I did take one today, but it wasn't very long. Excuse me. What's up, United? You're lucky the tracker was a good guy. They will send more.
You think? I mean, of course they will. Oh, God. I don't mean to be ungrateful and all, but I really, really need to go.
Good luck with that.
Thank you.
Well, at least I got my reward. I have no idea if she's going to end up
Okay.
pew-pewed somewhere. How dare the bad husband play the loading screen simulator? Oh, man.
Get a load of these buildings. I've never seen anything like this.
Well, that's because you've been stuck on a planet for so long you don't know what the galaxy's like, my girl. Bubblini says spotting Wes is my favorite minigame in Bethesda games.
I feel like stopping them.
Adela is a pretty name indeed, champion. Yes, Bubblini, and also trying to find cheese wheels, like cheese wheel Easter eggs, I think is a big thing as well. I thought it was really cool to see the Elder Scroll, in the museum on I forget the name of the planet. We were just there like a couple weeks ago in real time. But that one system, that one planet that has the museum, and you go into the museum and they've got all these relics from old Earth and stuff, and on the relic page is an Elder Scroll case, and it actually says something about this is a scroll from an unknown time. It's just those little things, man.
Hey, Deputy.
You're back.
I am back.
Good to see you back safe, Deputy. What's the word on the mech factory? Were the mercenaries hiding out there?
Yeah.
Damn, you've got guts of steel.
I do.
Did you find out why the first was taking over farms?
Unfortunately, yes. Ron Hope hired him.
What? Ron Hope? That's one hell of an accusation, Deputy.
Are you really that surprised? Hope's always had a reputation as a man who'd do anything to succeed.
He's on the damn council, Emma.
So he can make laws favorable to his business interests. Sure, he's known to look after his people, but do you really think he gives a damn about some farmers on Montara Luna?
Did Hope explain his motives at all?
He supplied farms with experimental fertilizer, killed crops,
That has
etc.
a familiar ring to it.
I recall hearing about some Hope Tech initiative to help farmers. At the time, just figured it was a PR stunt. Seems a little more sinister now.
Please, tell me you've got some evidence to back up these extraordinary claims.
Yeah, we deal with a lot of trolls. The funniest thing too is when I spun out that video today, and I was talking about how we we just bought the other property last week. I've already got somebody on there that literally said in the comment section of that video, there's no way you actually just bought a second property. There's no way you've made enough money on YouTube because you're not getting any views on your videos. I'm just laughing. Like, those people are so uneducated. Like, the people who think you have to have millions of followers to be successful on the internet.
Still with me?
It's just stupid people. And I'm gonna farm them all the way to the bank. Like, I farmed that clip out today. That YouTube video will probably make me $100 or so. It's already going viral on Instagram. Hang on, I'll open up Instagram really quick. It is already up to 6,200 views on Instagram, 425 likes, 62 comments, 31 shares, 7 reshares. Like, it's already going viral on Instagram. It's not doing a lot on TikTok right now, but who knows if it'll happen. You didn't know I streamed? Yeah, I've been streaming full time for like February will be 4 years full time. You saw my Star Citizen videos? I haven't done that many Star Citizen videos. But however you got here, I'm cool with that. Welcome aboard. Roberto Bar says, here in Brazil, we're having such a bad problem with methanol adulterated drinks. I'm seriously afraid of drinking my Sunday beer. There's a thing here in where we have our homestead. So the government actually has an app, so you can scan all of the alcohol that you buy from from the store. So every bottle of alcohol you buy, I don't have one in here to show you, but every bottle of alcohol or wine or whatever that you buy here has a seal on it, has a stamp. And there's stamps for imported alcohols and stamps for anyway. And you can scan the seal with the app, and if it doesn't show up in the register, then it's not like it's a pirated like beer or a pirated wine or a pirated spirit. So because that is an issue here, and a big issue here is selling fake Coca-Cola, because Coca-Cola is so consumed here. People they'll take Coca-Cola bottles and they have they print up fake labels and they put regular just cheap ass cola in it and then sell it as Coca-Cola, or fake potato chips that use a brand name but they're not actually the brand names, and then they'll sell those things at convenience stores and stuff. Yeah, it's a weird thing. So here, we have an app, and so if you're ever in doubt, all you have to do is scan the bottle, scan the seal on the app, and if it's a registered thing that has come through the import process or has gone through the legal process, and has actually been tracked and registered and taxed, then it'll have an official mark that then shows up in the register on the app, and that lets you know that you're buying something that's official.
You're drifting.
Yeah, I know I'm drifting, dude. I'm talking to people. Shut up.
All right, let's see
The
what
Bethesda
you got.
bark.
Interesting. Yeah, this is pretty damning. Especially this last bit about destroying the slate. And you confronted Hope about this?
Mass Effect had a weapons dealer guy with a big in his house with a pride demon statue in his menagerie. I have never seen that, Lady Atara. I've never seen that in Mass Effect.
Sounds like his pride got the best of him. Damn. This is going to send shockwaves throughout the Freestar Collective. If the people can't trust their leaders, anarchy could follow.
Have a little faith, Daniel. We're not the United Colonies. One bad apple won't spoil the whole damn barrel.
I agree, Bubblania. Let's bring back the pillory
You
and
ain't the
stocks.
Not yet, but you ain't gonna live forever, old man.
While we've got you here, there's one last piece of business to take care of. Emma, would you please?
With pleasure, Marshal. When you first joined us, I told you that you'd undergo an evaluation process. There's one thing left to do. A simple question. Do you feel ready to wear the badge of a full-fledged Freestar Ranger?
Sure. I've been ready since the start.
In that case, I won't hold you back any longer. Marshal, I approve the deputy for advancement to the rank of Ranger.
Thank you, Ranger Wilcox. In your time serving as a deputy, you've shown exceptional courage, fearless tenacity, and a high regard for the safety of our citizens. By the authority granted to me by the Council of Governors, I hereby promote you to the rank of Ranger. Here's your badge. Wear it with pride. But don't forget the solemn responsibility it represents.
It's about damn time.
Raring to go, aren't you? Well, you've earned it. Let's hear it for our new Ranger.
Well done.
Woo! Darn tootin'! As a full-fledged Freestar Ranger, you've been granted your very own Star Eagle class starship with no registration fee required. And I got a Ranger spacesuit, and a Ranger pack, and a Ranger stuff.
Congratulations. The promotion's well earned.
She's got a good heart. Wants to protect people.
Diego
When-
Monroe, at your service.
When do you do quests for Diego? I remember doing quests for Diego at some point, and I cannot remember for the life of me how to get... Do we have to rank up with the faction
Something
quests
you
and
need
then
from
we
me?
can do quests for Diego? I don't remember how to do that.
A year or two back, I shared a drink with Ron Hope.
Well, aren't you a keen one? You've been hitting the Ranger mission board. Hard. I gotta ask why. Most of our newly joined aren't so damn eager.
Trying to make the settled systems a safer place.
Very noble. Rangers don't often get types like you. Just so you know, every post on the board was penned by yours truly. And we caught a break. Seems some of your missions are related. A puppet master type by the name of Tawny Adams was pulling the strings. And your work is flushed around. I figure, since you did the hard work already, you deserve the honors of dealing with her for good.
So my spider sense was tingling, and I think I was correct. Sign me up then.
Excellent. She'll have company, so armor up, gear up, and probably bring a friend. I'd wish you good luck, but I expect luck's got nothing to do with it.
I think I only did this on my very first playthrough. I don't think I've done it since then.
Keep up the good
That's
work.
why my brain was like going, isn't there a quest with him? Anyway, here's the interaction. I was paraphrasing. He says, "For Skyrim is his username. Buying multiple properties with YouTube money, there's no way that's possible without millions of subs." Is what he said. And I replied and said, "That's because you lack an education," and I sent him a link to my merch store. And then he came back. Said, "If he's trying to educate people, he should mention the other sources of income instead of making it seem like YouTube is buying him properties." But it is, dumbass. Like, YouTube, everything I do is around YouTube. I'm sorry that you're too stupid to realize this. Like, is it raining? Oh shit, it's pouring down rain outside. It's YouTube almost, I mean, I have 10,000 videos on YouTube alone. Then we have Twitch. Yes, Chris, it's raining. It's pouring down rain. By the way, if I randomly disappear, guys, it just started pouring down rain. It's storming outside, so we'll see how it goes. I was explaining the math on this earlier today to somebody during the stream. It was like 10,000 videos. Go calculate what 10,000 pennies a day adds up to. And the reality is that most of my videos are making more than pennies per day. And then there's Twitch revenue. And then there's merch store revenue. And then there's book sales revenue. And then there's Patreon page revenue. And then there's sponsorships revenue. Like, it's not rocket science. But there's this uneducated group of incels out there who think that if you don't have millions of subs, then you're making it all up. It's all fake. You're somehow faking it. It's like, goddamn. It also has a lot to do with just, you know, living somewhere where it's really cheap to live and having everything paid for and not spending money on stupid shit. That's right. I love it too, Latara, when somebody says something, "Here, you can have my 1 cent, because that's all you're getting from me with this comment." And I'm like, a penny saved is a penny earned. Didn't you learn that in grade school? Where is the lockpicking, guys? I need lockpicking. It's not social. What's that in? Is it social? I don't remember where lockpicking is. Stealth, wellness, pain, nutrition. That's why I have the line of merch that says "Thanks for the free engagement," and the other one that says "Troll tears fuel my retirement." Because it's like, it all adds up. Where the hell? Ah, it's over here. Here, diplomacy. No, this is all the social stuff. I am stupid. Where the hell was lockpicking? Stealth, fitness. It's got to be a tier 1 thing. What am I blanking on? Theft! No, that's pickpocketing. Damn it! Somebody says it's in the tech tree. Security. Aha! There it is. Advanced locks. Thank you very much.
Requests from people on the ship to talk with an actual ship captain. Well, surprise you returned a hail.
For just 1 penny a day, you too can help fund Renfail's retirement fund. Exactly, JK.
Organize everyone into a queue. Are you sure you're up for this? This is a really fun crowd.
Does Chris always cook lunch and dinner, or do we do takeaway? We probably, I mean, there's not really takeaway where we live because we live in a small town. It's a very small town. There's like 30,000 people here. It's not very big. Um, there's not a single fast food restaurant here. Not even national fast food. There is not a single fast food restaurant in our town. So if we want to eat out, there are a handful of restaurants, but it's mostly like on Facebook or WhatsApp usually. There's basically we have a Facebook group for our neighborhood, which is like 3 blocks, and there's all these people who make like tamales or sopas or panuchos or tortas or something. And you literally just send them a WhatsApp message and be like, I'd like to order 4 tamales, please. And they'll bring them straight to your house. That's our version of takeaway here. But the reality is, Chris and I don't eat out very often. We maybe do that once a week. Mostly because I'll order pizza maybe once every 6, 8 weeks. But we cook probably 95% of our meals. She cooks. These days, she cooks most of the time. When we were living in Mexico City, I did most of the cooking. Because just I had more time and she was doing other stuff. And because when we were living in Mexico City, she was still working. The first 2 years we were there, she was still working a day job. And then, so I would cook most of the meals. And then I like to cook, so I would just cook a lot there in the city. She would bake a lot. Now that we live here, and I've transitioned into doing this full time, she cooks pretty much Monday through Friday. She cooks everything. And then Saturdays and Sundays, I'll cook breakfast and sometimes lunch. Um, so like, and then sometimes we tag team, but she handles probably like 85-90% of the cooking these days. But it's just dependent on where we've been at in our marriage because when we were in Cancun, it was 50-50 for a long time, and then there was a time when I was managing the Airbnb and she was still working in the hotels, and so I was cooking all the food plus managing the Airbnb, doing all the laundry, doing all the shopping, and then she was working at outside and would come home and just help what she could on the weekend. And then she started managing the Airbnb. I cooked all the food, she did all the grocery shopping, and we tag teamed the cleaning. And then in between others, because she was running the tour agencies and I was managing the blog and doing the game dev and then managing the property with her, and so we've always tag teamed stuff. Um, but here, yeah, we have always cooked the bulk of our meals the whole time we've been together. She does not like to eat out just because of quality concerns. She's a big fan of I can control the quality when we cook it at home. I'm a restaurant fanatic. Like I'm a big fan of going out and eating. Like I just love restaurants. Like and it's just something I've always like I like a sit down restaurant where I can get a steak and a bottle of wine and have a nice hour and a half long experience. But where we live now, it's actually been a good thing that I don't. And then also the other thing in Mexico City was like Uber Eats and stuff. Like during the pandemic, I was in heaven because it was like I don't have to go anywhere, and I'm just like I'm ordering in all the time. It was just phenomenal. It's like, oh, tonight I want Indian cuisine. Tomorrow I want Chinese food. Next night I want falafels and shawarma. It was great. But here, yeah, there's no fast food at all in our town. So it's even if I wanted to, there's nowhere to get fast food. I was having a mad craving 2 nights ago for like McDonald's or something. I was like, God, I would kill for like a Burger King or a McDonald's or a Subway or something. Like I just wanted some I had a craving. But no, we cook pretty much everything, and then we have an outdoor grill, we have a wood fire, so we cook a lot on the wood fire outside. Probably 50% of the meals that we cook are outside on the wood or on charcoal. Usually wood. So we order bulk wood. We get firewood ordered in bulk, and then we have like a Weber grill that we just cook in. And so she'll make a big pot of beans out there. That pot of beans will feed us for a week, but it goes into many different things. Like we might have a bowl of beans the day that it's made, but then the next day the beans get served on the side of eggs, and then the day after that they're probably going to get on top of a salad, and then the day after that they'll probably get put on side of a steak, and then the rest of that goes in the freezer, and then we've got beans for the next 2 weeks. And then she'll cook a big pot of lentils. I'll do spaghetti, like red sauce, um, and then we do a lot. We have our own chickens, so we have our own chickens and ducks. So she butchers the chickens, she butchers the ducks. We have our own duck eggs, we have our own chicken eggs. So we eat all of our own eggs, we eat all of our own chicken, we eat all of our own duck. We do get red meat from a butcher, it's a ranch. They have their own butcher shop, so I get our meat directly from a ranch. I'm not going to like the supermarket and buying my meat, so I get my meat directly from the ranch itself. They just happen to have a store here in town where they sell their own stuff. So all of our red meat, I eat steaks probably 3 times a week. I eat hamburgers and steaks 2, 3 times a week. I'm trying to think. I mean, we do eat pretty healthy. My weakness is potato chips. I have a very big weakness for potato chips. Like I went out yesterday to the supermarket and I actually bought 2 stacks of Pringles because they were on sale, and I was like, they're not even real potato chips, and I don't care. It's like, yeah, I have a weakness for potato chips, and yeah, there's not even a single McDonald's here, Lau. There's, like I said, there's no fast food where we live. Not even a local. There's not even a national chain. There's no fast food here at all whatsoever. In a way, it's very blessed because when you take away the ability to even access it, you kind of start to forget about it, and so the cravings go away. Um, Well, if you're wanting to do that, Lady Atara, I don't know where you live, but if you guys decide to do that, I would happily recommend, because my brother has a cattle ranch in southeast Missouri, and they do beef straight to order for people. They actually literally just, I think last week they are taking 4 cows. They just butchered 4 cows that they are taking special delivery to Colorado from Missouri. They are making a special delivery to some friends of the family who wanted 4 cows butchered. Um, so if you decide that you want to do a group buy of a cow, I can recommend you someone depending on where you live. But that's definitely the way to go if you have the space to store a freezer. Are there big brands here? There's definitely big brands for supermarkets here, yeah. Like Chedraui, Comercial Mexicana. There's Walmart, Soriana. There's definitely big brands. Oh yeah, no, they've been selling custom beef. They have a big operation, Lady Atara. I mean, they run. I think they're well over 1,000 head of cows now. They were doing good before they expanded, and last year they expanded. It's a big operation. If you're not checking it out, you should. I put those videos up in the Discord because they have a YouTube channel, a TikTok account, Instagram, Facebook, and they do direct sales. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put a link in chat right now since we're talking about it. for your perusal or anyone else who wants to order some custom beef. So yeah, Chris and I cook. That's a long version of yes, we cook most of everything. But I also like I eat a lot of salads. I'm getting older too, so like I definitely have had to start, just I try to take care of myself. So um, oatmeal once a day, lots of fruits and veggies. I probably don't eat nearly as many fruits as I should. What I try to do every day, it doesn't happen every day, but I try to make a fruit smoothie at night, which is almond milk, frozen fruit, and protein powder. I try to do that every night. Sometimes I fail, and when I fail, what I usually do is I eat a banana with a bowl of oatmeal, and then I put pumpkin spice, butter, a pinch of salt, a little bit of sugar, and then protein powder in my oatmeal, and that's usually my dinner. It's dinner time right now. Do you need to go out? You hear mommy doing something in the kitchen? Um, but yeah, we eat pretty good here. When we were talking about finances recently, we were doing our budget, and it's like more than I think it's like 75 or 80%. I think it's like 80% of our monthly budget is food because we don't have rent, we don't have a mortgage. All we have is we have an electric bill, a water bill, two internet bills, and then of course our taxes for the year on the land, but the taxes are minimal. So really our bills every month pretty much are all related to food. That's pretty much where about 80% of our income goes is to, you know, spending money on food every month.
So helpful. All right.
So this is a
What's
perfect
up?
example. She just made like
First question.
she's not cooking today because it's Sunday. So this is what she just brought in to eat. So she made this is her dinner. It's a can of tuna, tomatoes, corn. Did you put mayonnaise in this or sour cream? And mayonnaise. And she has a bag of tortilla chips that she's gonna eat. No, I don't want any, thank you. I'm gonna go have a smoothie here in a little while. Ah. Sunday's usually the day when we don't cook. Um, so like what did I have for breakfast? I think we had hard-boiled eggs for breakfast. And then I had a salad with half a baguette for lunch. And then that was it. A salad with mozzarella cheese and half a hunk of bread for lunch. And then I'm gonna go have my smoothie here in a bit. And then because we just had steaks yesterday, there's still veggies left over. So yesterday she grilled up zucchini, red peppers, onions, and steaks, and that was lunch yesterday. And then this morning we ate light. Today we ate light because it's Sunday. Tomorrow, did you butcher a chicken today or a duck? She was gonna butcher a duck today and she did not because the plan was butcher a duck today because tomorrow's trash day so she can get rid of the carcass. But she did not butcher the duck today. So, and then we get our great niece tomorrow, so we probably won't butcher a duck until next weekend. But whenever she butchers a duck, she'll usually just depends on what we do, but usually half of the duck goes into a pot of stew. That feeds us for 3 days, 4 days. Or I think you've stuck it on the grill a couple of times and grilled it up and yeah, and then I've got a slow cooker that we just ordered. So once the slow cooker gets here, we'll be able to do some additional recipes with the duck and chicken. So we butcher. I mean, how often do you butcher a chicken and duck? Like twice a month? Sometimes 3 times a month. It just depends. But Chris does all of that, so we can't show any of that stuff on the Homestead channel though, because like obviously they don't want us to show the butchering of animals. But like it's if you've ever addressed an animal, I mean, they have one bad day and then they become a delicious super tacos. A movie about me would be exciting.
Man, that sounds so glamorous. I am sure the captain is
Prometheus says, just wanted to say, because of you, I decided to give New World a try. Thanks for convincing me. I'm hooked. It's a great game. JK. He made me buy it too.
Oh dear Lord.
Am I single? I'm single and in the market.
We have to move along. Next. Last question.
Space is a lawless mess. If you could make the damn politicians fix one thing about it, what'd it be?
Problem is a lot of space is unaligned, so no one's responsible for it.
So you want more government interference? Yeah, that seems like such a good idea.
Yeah, that
Thank you,
tracks.
Captain, for the, welcome break.
I got a question. Is it true captains have someone in every port? You know, a special someone? For l'amour? Or
You don't have to answer that.
That's hilarious. Space travel is just like the romance novels, except juicier.
I knew it. That's all. Everyone settle back in your seats. Cut the intercom. You have the patience of a saint. This tour group is very energetic. Here's some credits for giving them such an authentic experience. This is your captain speaking. We're about to head to our next destination. Remember, we'll be in Neon in 5 days, so don't spend all your money yet.
Astral Lounge, here I come!
Astro Lounge, here I come. So shout out to Dino Crackers from our YouTube chat. She just sent me an email and said we just got our t-shirts delivered. So she got a t-shirt for her and her. She got hoodies. She bought 2 hoodies for her daughter and I. That say my wife is a paid actress. Those are from the merch store. That is awesome. Thanks, and may they keep you warm. And hang on, and safe from the trolls. That's awesome. That's so cool. I'm always a big fan when people send me. So if you have those, feel free to send me those types of things, guys. I'm never going to get tired of people showing me their merch that they've bought, or like when they buy a book of mine and they show it off on their bookshelf. I'm never going to get tired of that shit. It's like Samuel L. Jackson. One time somebody asked him about like, do you ever like watch the movies that you're in? And he's like, of course I watch the movies that I'm in. It's like, I have the best job in the world. Why would I not watch the movies that I'm in? I'm awesome in those movies. And I'm just like, that's the way to look at it, man. Like, that's so cool. You can find my books on Amazon, Roberta. I don't know if I have links on Kick yet. I don't think I've set up a profile on Kick. I haven't finished doing all the stuff on Kick because of we just started doing it a few weeks ago and I'm not monetized there, so I haven't really spent a lot of time putting all the links. But yeah, I have an Amazon
help me check
page.
my suit for leaks? I'd hate to spring one out here.
Yeah, I have no humility. I think I said that in one of the videos I was doing. I was like, if there's nothing wrong with being proud of your accomplishments, and there's a difference between being arrogant and being proud of your accomplishments. If you're not proud of your accomplishments, it's because you've never actually accomplished anything in your life. But tis. Chief of Stout says over on Twitch, glad I happened to catch you live. It's absolutely fantastic to catch you stream. I wanted to stop by and potentially get active alongside you. Thanks for Baldur's Gate 3 controller tips video that helped me during my current run. I'm also going to be picking up V Rising and Bloodlines 2. Nice. Well, welcome aboard. I'm secretly hoping my brother can find time this winter to do a Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough together, because that would be a lot of fun. But I don't think he's going to have time. Oh, we just did one of these towers recently, I think. Oh, I gotta pay attention to the time too, because I got Lord of the Rings Online with the family here in a bit. Where's Discord? Nobody has pinged me yet, so I don't think they're ready yet. Speaking of my brother.
Not be a target. Got to hit the alarm.
Oh, somebody hit the alarm. Whoa, where'd you go? Can I shut the alarm off? Nice. Ooh, what do we got in here? Jesus. I was trying to explore what's on the table, guys. Trying to see if there's any magazines or anything to loot. I think it largely just depends on when you play. I'm also on the PS5, and I'm not having any queues. But I don't play at like peak times. I play in the morning and in the mid-afternoons. So I have a character on the El Dorado server, which is a crossplay server. That's where the main is located. And then I just talked about this the other day. The new character that I'm playing is on like the MP server. Hang on, I sent the info to Lou the other day, and I can't remember what the hell the name of that server is. It's on the East Coast. EMPI server, which is an East Coast server, which is a new server that they just spun up at Nighthaven launch like 2 weeks ago or whatever it was. But I've never had queues. Now, I know Gray was here in chat. Gray said he's had some queues when he's trying to log in at like 7:30 at night. But that's like 7:30 at night. I don't play at those times, so I can't speak to that. I've never had Jesus, I don't know if you guys heard that. That was a big old boom of thunder. I've never had any queues, but again, I play at like 4:30 in the morning, so well, it's also Xbox. I have no idea if turning off crossplay would help. I really don't know. Because I think it just depends on if you're logging into a crossplay server or a PC only server. Again, I don't know enough about those things because I don't have those issues. So JK says day 4 on the New Zealand Delos server with no queues. Right? I think it just depends on the server and the time of day that you're playing. Jesus, this bitch is a sponge. Yeah, it's just gonna be time of day. What's, server? I mean, there's all sorts of things that can factor in. Can we travel straight out, or did we dock here? I don't remember if we docked here. We can go straight out. I've got a schedule posted of the games that I'm playing in the future. See, nice. There's a schedule video pinned to YouTube right now that talks about the games I'm playing in October, and we also have a video talking about the plans for what we're going to be playing in November through January with Fallout 76. And in November, at the start of the month, I will be publishing the schedule for November. Every month at the start of the month, I post the schedule for the videos that I'm going to be playing for that month. And generally speaking, about every 3 months, I do a quarterly video that talks about the games I'm going to be playing in the months ahead. I do tend to plan my schedule out at least 3 to 6 months in advance, so the best course of action is to pay attention to those pinned and sticky videos, and also check out Discord because I ping all the channels with all the videos that go out. Don't forget to follow along on all the social media channels.
Hey, Emma. You want
Justice never smells so sweet as when it's followed by a lot of credits. Listen.
Hey, Bubbleoni, are you still in chat?
Activities, and we are sure to pick up some more leads like this.
Are you streaming Starfield tonight? If you are, Gray, are you streaming tonight, Gray?
Alex was pretty shaken by the whole thing. Guess that was the first time he's come face to face with his own mortality. He's been spending time
missions on the board,
looking to buy more guns.
Never. Leader.
Probably trying to make himself feel safe. He's still...
Alright, these are a bunch more of those random missions that we could do.
They'd be kicking the hornet's nest like
Just
that.
let me drink in peace.
Maybe it's time to get the break from Theo. It's technically us here.
Well, I know Bubbleonia, he might not be in chat right now, but he was here earlier. If you could scroll up and click his name. He's been streaming Starfield, Fallout, and also Borderlands 4. I'll be playing multiplayer Borderlands 4 with Bubbleonia tomorrow morning at about, I think, 10 or 11 a.m. Central Time. Grace said I may be live, but not for until after 6 my time. Alright, well, go follow Gray's channel. Gray's streaming Final Fantasy 14 and some New World and stuff recently. I know Bubbleonia is streaming Starfield, Fallout. Follow him as well. Tomorrow morning, I'll be back live first thing in the morning. We'll probably play some more New World Eternum tomorrow morning, and then we'll take a short break because I got to take my grandniece to school, and then after that, I'm going to come back and play some multiplayer Borderlands 4 with Bubbleonia for tomorrow. And then tomorrow afternoon, I'll probably do some more Starfield tomorrow afternoon. Tuesday, we're going to be starting Vampires Bloodlines Masquerade 2 first thing in the morning, I believe, and then Friday morning, we're going to be starting Outer Worlds 2, so we got a big, big week ahead of us. In the meantime, I'm about to go play some Lord of the Rings Online with my brother and sister-in-law and my niece and nephew. And then I'll have that episode out later on tonight over on YouTube. So if you're following on Twitch, TikTok, or Kick, get over to the YouTube channel because everything in between the streams happens over there, including all the videos that already went out today, the movie reviews, the TV show reviews, the game reviews, the discussions, the game guides, and beyond. follow on YouTube, and don't forget, we're on all the socials. So if you want your short form content, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, TikTok, I'm also on Blue Sky, Twitter X. There's a Patreon, there's a Discord, there's a Homestead channel. I'm everywhere. There's a merch store. There's all the things. I'll see everybody tomorrow
I
morning.
had my
Have a
doubts
great
about you initially.
night.
Boy, did you prove me wrong.